Okay, I'll be starting this morning and I'll be taking you through what I want to call the pathway for extraordinary success, or rather the pathway to extraordinary success. And I'm going to be bringing you 11 key requirements for success. Many of us want to succeed in our business. Many of us have been struggling. I'm going to bring you today 11 key requirements for success. And I want you to take those requirements. I want you to walk those requirements, because if you follow what you are hearing here today, you will exceed greatly. So I'll be giving you 11 key requirements for success. I will really try and discuss them as much as I can, to help you set up the foundation for exceptional accomplishments. Because the truth is that success is not something that comes to you at random. It's not a random stroke of luck. Success is a deliberate outcome of certain traits, behaviors, and mindsets. The truth is, if you want to be successful, you will go through turbulence. You will go through tough times. You will go through difficulties. In the end, you will attain success. Because the truth is, success is a destination, it's not a journey. So the success is not a journey, not a destination, rather, success is a journey. So in the process of going through, there will be turbulent times, but you want to keep at it if you want to succeed. So I'll be giving you basic requirements to understand. By embracing these requirements, you will be empowered to embark on this journey of becoming successful, right? And I will explore these details, this information with you in details. Now, listen carefully. I'm talking about the pathway to not just success, but to extraordinary success. That's what I'm talking to you about. The pathway to extraordinary success. If you want extraordinary success, pay attention, take notes, and above all, practicalize, right? Put into practice everything you hear here today. The first key to success you want to have is absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. Absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. Write that down. The truth is this: you can't become successful if you cannot believe that you'll be successful. There's one of these pastors that says something very impressive. Many of our pastors here love using very big language. They said, you cannot feature in a future you cannot. For you to even be able to picture yourself in that future, you must believe. It is only belief that can picture you in a future where you are sitting in a G-Wagon. It is only belief that can picture you in a future where you are living in a duplex of your own. It's only belief that can picture you in a future where your account is doing over 1 million, 2 million, 10 million naira every month. It is only absolute belief that can picture you in a future where you are relaxing in the beaches of the world, enjoying yourself, sipping calypso under a coconut tree while receiving massage by the beachside. It is only belief that can picture you in a future of financial freedom. Now, talking about belief, there are some core models, core points in belief I want to discuss about. 7 of them that I want to talk about when we're talking about belief on its own. The first one is motivation. Motivation is the first one. Absolute belief is your ability to succeed. Absolute belief in your ability to succeed will serve as a powerful motivator for you. It's going to keep you driven. It's going to keep you focused on those goals, even during challenging times. When you believe that you will succeed, absolutely believe you will succeed, that belief will drive that motivation that will keep you focused on your goals, and you will win. The second key is resilience. We're talking about belief right now, absolute belief right now, resilience. Believing in your potential will help you bounce back from setbacks, because the truth that you will have setbacks, you will have turbulent times as you do your business. But when you believe, absolutely, you know that this is just something temporary, you will bounce back. You will persevere in the face of obstacles. You will maintain confidence in your ability to overcome challenges. I'm telling you, because this is really, really necessary today as you build your business. There are so many people who would have done so well, but because of their lack of belief, they give up. That's why I said absolute belief. And this is the only topic where I'm going to mention a number of key factors that will drive it for you. 7 of them. First one is motivation. The second one is resilience. It keeps you going. As you meet obstacles, you break through obstacles. The obstacles don't hold you down, you continue. The third part is the positive mindset, a positive mindset. Absolute belief cultivates a positive mindset, and that enables you to approach situations with optimism. When you're looking at anything happening to you, you're looking at the positive side. You're approaching them with creativity. You're approaching issues with a solution-oriented mindset. When you see a problem, because of absolute belief in your destination, you are telling yourself, you know what? Instead of being a part of the problem, I would rather be a part of the solution. You are looking for solutions in everything. That comes from absolute belief. Absolute belief tells you, you know what? My team is not producing results. I am not getting the result. But because I have absolute belief, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make more calls. I'm going to reach out more. I'm going to make more friends. I'm going to share questionnaires. I'm going to do whatever it takes because I believe in my destination. Go to the chat room now and type in, I believe in my destination. I believe in my destination. Go and type in the chat room now. You believe in where you're going to. Someone said, one of the great saints of old said, blessed is he who knows where he's going, why he's going there, and how to get there. That is absolute belief. You know where you're going, you know why you are going there, you know how to get there. Why are you in this business? Where are you going to? Do you know how to get there? When you have absolute belief, everything falls into play for you. The next one, the fourth one under absolute belief is confidence. When you have unwavering confidence, total confidence in your ability, it will boost your self-confidence, allows you to take up new opportunities. It allows you to make bold decisions. It allows you to assert yourselves effectively. That's what confidence does for you. And that can only come when you have absolute belief in what you are doing. If you so much believe in the cause, the confidence to drive towards that cause will show up. That is why belief is very, very important. Your belief must be unshakable. It must be so strong. The fifth one is risk-taking. Many people don't take risks. The reason they don't take risks is because they are afraid they will lose. And the reason they are afraid they will lose is because they don't believe in what they are going for. Absolute belief empowers you to take calculated risk. When you become totally, you believe totally in what you are doing, you will take risk. Robert Kiyosaki said, rich men and poor men lose money, right? Sorry, rich men lose money all the time, and that's why they are rich. But poor men never lose money. And that's the truth. The reason poor men don't lose money is because they don't take risk. And the reason they don't take risk is that because they don't believe that that thing can pay them. I saw a video about a young man who drives, who has a private jet he's renting out. A black young guy renting out private jet. Asked him, how much did he buy a private jet? He said he bought a private jet, was it about $11 million? And how much do you rent it out? He said for every trip, it's about $35,000 for every trip, which is private jets. And the man is making a lot of money. I think he has a couple of them. And they said, how did you make your money? He said he went through a whole lot of high-risk investments. High-risk investments. High-risk investment pays high dividend. Low-risk investment pays low dividend. So do you want to take risk? If you are not a risk taker, it is because you don't believe in what you are doing. So as you trust in your ability to navigate uncertainties and seize the opportunity for growth and success, your belief will empower you to take calculated risks. It's very, very important. There are people who want to run adverts on Facebook for our business, and they tell you, I don't want to run adverts. The one I did last week, I didn't get any sign up. Nothing is happening. And they won't do it. I don't want to pay for an event. The last event I paid for, nobody came. You don't believe in what you are doing. And because you don't believe, you don't take risk. And when you don't take risk, you don't win. The next one is persistence. We're still talking about belief. You see, belief in your extraordinary success that is to come fuels your persistence. This is what we are talking about. You see, everything almost rises and falls on belief, because without belief, you will not be persistent. Why will you be persistent on something you don't believe in? So as belief in your extraordinary success will fuel your persistence as you remain dedicated and tenacious in pursuing your goal. You refuse to give up easily because you are persistent. And your persistence is fueled by your belief. If your belief is strong, nothing can shake you. Henry Ford said, if a man believes that he can achieve something, he will definitely achieve that thing. So if you tell yourself you can do something, or you tell yourself you cannot do something, either way you are correct. Why? You are the one telling yourself, because that is what you believe in. You see, the Bible says that from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. What you believe in the abundance of your heart is what you profess. If you believe, some people are not succeeding in our business today, not because they cannot succeed, but because in their heart of hearts, they have condemned themselves to failure. In their heart of hearts, they have told themselves, I cannot succeed no matter how hard I try. They've said that to themselves in their heart of hearts. So you see them doing the physical activities. You see them doing the calls. You see them, making invitations. You see them closing people down, but you see no result comes. Why doesn't result comes? Because of the secret. The secrets. How many of us have read The Secrets by Rhonda Bryan? It says you become what you think about most of the time, and you believe what you think about most of the time, because your thoughts will lead to your feelings. Your feelings will lead to your actions. Your actions will lead to your results. Thoughts become things. When you think about things and believe those things can come to pass, eventually they come to pass. You know why? Because it begins, the belief drives everything. It drives your confidence, it drives your risk-taking, it drives your persistence, it drives your positive mindset, it drives your resilience, it drives your motivation, and it drives your influence and inspiration, which is the last one, under belief. You know what? Your absolute belief can inspire and influence others into creating success for themselves. Your absolute belief can inspire and influence others. This will create a sort of ripple effect, and it will inspire people around you who will, get contaminated with your belief, and then they contaminate others too, or infect others. Let's use the word. Because you see, as you believe strong, that belief oozes out of you. It shows in your action and everything you do. And people around you begin to believe too. Listen carefully. Go to an office where people are not succeeding. It is because of the mindset and the belief pattern around that environment. When people are not succeeding, they infect others with their lack of success. They influence them with their lack of inspiration, with their lack of persistence, with their lack of confidence. And you find that everything begins to go down, 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 down. Pick up one person from there and take that person into an environment where people are motivated, where people are inspired, where people take risks, where people believe. Drop him in that environment, and that person explodes. The same person, the only difference was a change of environment. So that is why your belief needs to be put in check. If you put your belief in check, guess what will happen? It will drive every other thing in your life. If you believe you can succeed, it will drive every other thing in your life. Number two, first one is belief. We've treated belief. The second one is insane commitment. Insane commitment. I use the word insane on purpose because some people tell us I'm committed, and the moment they are faced with any little obstacle, they abandon it. What do I mean by insane commitment? When I talk about you being insanely committed, I'm talking about you unleashing your unyielding dedication. Your unyielding dedication. You want to go for this thing. You want to go for this goal. You are committed to this goal. No matter what is happening, you will go for this goal. It is you cultivating a burning passion for your goals and for your dreams. How that dream you have, that passion you have, how burning is it for you? Do you really want to go for it, or is it just a wishy-washy arrangement you have for yourself? I met some people that said, I want to do this business, I want to succeed in this business because I want to give my family the good life, and my mom is this, my mom is that, I want to take care of my mother. And the moment we are done that day, that person never showed up again. It means her mom was not even part of her goals, was not even important to her. After saying all that, the next second you vaporize into thin air. You don't show up to do the work because you're not committed. You need to have insane commitment. You need to develop a very clear vision with unwavering determination for you to succeed. The vision needs to be clear. It should be so blinding. When you look at your vision, what do you see? Do you even have a vision? Do you see anything at all? You need to go above and beyond where you are currently. You need to begin to invest not just time, significant time. That's what you do when you have insane commitment. Significant time, significant effort, significant resources in pursuing your goals. How important is that goal to you? That's what I mean when I say go above and beyond. Let me tell you, any Tom, Dick, or Harry can invest time, effort, and resources in pursuing their goals. Any Tom, Dick, or Harry can invest time, effort, money, whatever they need to pursue their goal. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do that, because any Tom, Dick, or Harry have goals. But for you to attain those goals, those big goals, those daring goals, you need to have insane commitment. Insane commitment means that you don't just invest time, energy, efforts, resources, but you go above and beyond and do it more than others are doing it. Insane commitment means harnessing your commitments as a powerful driving force towards success. That is what it is. Your commitment means it needs to be a driving force for you. You need to push. You need to push. You need to push. It means pushing beyond your comfort zone to unlock your potentials. Anybody can function in the comfort zone, but insane commitment means you have to go beyond your comfort zone and create the results that you truly desire. Number three key to extraordinary success. What I'm giving you is the path to extraordinary success. And I told you, I'm giving you 11 keys that will take you to extraordinary success. The first one is what? What is the first key? Absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. What is the second key? Insane commitment. Insane commitment. That is for you to unleash your unyielding dedication. Like I said, the third key is showing up always. Showing up always. That is the power of consistent presence. That is what it means to show up. The power of consistent presence. When we talked about our engagement structure in our team, the reason we talked about the engagement structure is because you cannot build a team of leaders in absentia. You cannot lead people by proxy. You cannot lead people in your absence. The word lead means you are in front and others are following you. If you are not present, who are they following? One of the core principles of leadership is what? Lead by example. Somebody says, what you do speaks so loud that I don't hear a word of what you are saying. Lead so loud. So lead by example. Why am I saying this? If you want to attain extraordinary success, the onus is on you to show up day in, day out. I call that the power of consistent presence, because your presence is what will motivate your team into action. You want to lead people in the business and you don't show up in the office. When they come around in the office, how would they access you? How would they see you? Who would they work with? Who will advise them? Who will show them what to do? When you're not present, always show up. Always show up. You have to recognize the importance of reliability and dependability. Reliability, you must be reliable. Showing up means you are reliable. It means that if something is happening today and we come here, we will see you. You must be reliable. You must be dependable. Can I count on you? Can I depend on you? Showing up means you must attend meetings. Showing up means you must be punctual at meetings. If the cell meeting is 8 a.m., you will show up 8 a.m. or earlier than that. Showing up means you will be meeting your deadlines consistently. You are supposed to send your KPI before 9 p.m. Do you send it before 9 p.m.? You're supposed to send your weekly KPI at the appropriate time. Do you send it at the appropriate time? Or do you even send it at all? That is what it means to always show up. Showing up means you are showing up to do your invitations. You are showing up to do your bliss calls. Showing up means actively participating and contributing to your endeavors. Showing up means showing up to be there for your team when your team is having activities, whether it's your downline team or your upline team. Showing up means if there is one person that will be present to make sure this thing happens, that person is me. KPI means key performance indicator. That is a track what we use to track our business. Just stick to the cell meetings. Over the next few days, probably sometime next week, we're going to discuss the KPI as part of our cell meeting. Somebody asked the question. Showing up means always participating. You have to build trust and credibility through consistent presence and engagement. Always show up. I remember Ambassador Mike talking to me once. He said, that was some years ago, that he would like me to show up more in the office on my desk. Because when I'm sitting on the desk is when people can access me. What is the need? Your downline show up and you're not there. So you want to sit down and run your business. You want to be present as you run your business. You cannot run your business by proxy. Please go to the chat room and type it down. I cannot run my business by proxy. What is the first key? Absolute belief that you will be successful. Second key, insane commitments. The third key, showing up always. The fourth key, working your butt off. I would have liked to say working your ass off, but let me not use that word. Working your butt off. Even the Bible says that faith without work is useless. What do I mean when I say working your butt off? I'm talking about the transformative power of hard work. Hard work can transform you. I was listening to a training yesterday, and there's this gentleman I've been following of recent, and the guy said, if you want to become successful, you want to break every pattern that has been holding you down, immediately, there's just one thing you need to do. The very first thing you need to do is go to the gym. Go to the gym. That's the very first thing he said. Why do you need to go to the gym? Because in the gym, you will fight your demons. Those demons holding you back, the demons of laziness, you will fight it in the gym. You will learn how to push yourself. You learn how to push yourself, learn how to push yourself. Working your butt off is what I call the transformative power of hard work. Do you want to transform yourself? Work hard. Embrace very strong work ethics and set high standards for yourself. Don't just accept whatever anybody is throwing at you. Don't just accept whatever you see anywhere. No. You want to accept, you want to go for very high standards. Let me tell you something. Success will never lower its standards to accommodate you. You must raise your standards to attain success. Success will never lower its standards to accommodate you. You are the one that has to raise your standard to attain success. So you have to go the extra mile. And as you go through those extra miles, you must persist through challenges. There will be difficulties. There will be setbacks. There will be heartbreaks. There will be tough times. Remember, tough times never last, but tough people, go read that book. Tough times never last, but tough people. So you have to focus on developing that growth mindset that will continually improve your skills and your knowledge, because you need those things as you work hard. Work very hard. Whatever tools you need to work, get those tools and work. It makes your work easier. Don't be the tool. Use the tools and work very hard your business. So the truth is this: efforts and dedication will eventually lead you to remarkable success. Effort and dedication will lead you to success. If you want to win in business, if you want to win in life, you must be ready to do the hard work that goes with it. I remember reading the book by Darren Hardy, Making the Shift. He said there's number one secret. People were asking, what is the number one secret to success? He said the number one secret to success is hard freaking work. Hard freaking work. That is the number one secret to success. Hard freaking work. I see a whole lot of people who say they want to be successful and they don't want to work hard. I want to be successful. I don't want to make the calls. I want to be successful. I don't want to talk to people. I want to be successful. I don't want to attend meetings. I want to be successful. I don't want to attend presentations. You are setting yourself up for failure. I was watching a clip by one of the Tate brothers, Andrew Tate, and somebody was asking him, what is the shortcut? What is the shortcut to success? What is shortcut to success? The guy said, the reason you're asking is for shortcut to success because, I mean, you're a failure. I don't want to use the term you used there. So why would you be looking for shortcuts? Because you're lazy. That's why you're looking for shortcuts. When you see anybody who is asking you for shortcuts, the person is a lazy person. If you're here and you're looking for shortcut to success in our business, you are looking for shortcuts because you're lazy. You don't want to work your butt off. You don't want to put in the work. You're trying to look for success without doing the activity. It doesn't work that way. The only thing you can get is failure. Number 5, sacrifice. The 5th key is sacrifice. What was the first key? What was the first key? Absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. What is the second key? Insane commitment. What is the third key? Showing up always. Write these keys down. Showing up always. This will help you. What is the 4th key? Working your butt off. Working your butt off. Putting in the time, putting in the energy, putting in the hours. That's the 4th key. If you don't put in the hours, you won't get the results. Nothing more, nothing less. What is the 5th key for extraordinary success? The 5th key is sacrifice. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is what I call choosing greatness over immediate gratification. Choosing greatness over immediate gratification. They say it is either you pay now and play later, or you play now and you pay later. Choose greatness over immediate gratification. And I tell people, you want to attain any goal in life, there are 3 core things you want to do. Number 1, determine your goals. What are the goals I want to achieve? Know the goals you want to achieve. Number 2, determine the price you will pay to attain the goals. What are the price? The prices, that is the sacrifice you will make to attain your goals. What are the sacrifices? And number 3, spend the rest of your working life paying the price. Paying the price. You must sacrifice to attain anything of significance. Go and see people who are doing rituals. They want to become rich through rituals. What do? They sacrifice. Jesus Christ came from heaven to earth to come and save man. What did he do? He sacrificed himself. For you to achieve any great thing of what? You must pay a price. You must sacrifice. So you must choose greatness over immediate gratification. Because once you go for gratification, you have sacrificed greatness. Something must be sacrificed. Once you take gratification, you sacrifice greatness. When you take immediate gratification, rather, you sacrifice greatness. But when you take greatness, you sacrifice immediate gratification. And in the end, the gratification that will come to you will be way beyond what you can comprehend. So you have to identify and prioritize your long-term goals. Identify them, prioritize them. What are your long-term goals? For some people, the moment they are getting their encashment, they are spending. They're getting their encashment, they are spending. They're getting their encashment, they are spending. They're not feeding the money back to expand their businesses. They're not adding more accounts. The only thing you're doing, when the money comes, you are spending. Money comes, you are spending. You're not increasing your accounts. You're not investing in Facebook adverts, radio adverts, or some other ways to generate more contacts. You're not doing anything about that. You're only interested in immediate gratification. So you have to identify your goals, your long-term goals, and prioritize them. Which one do I want now? Which one do I want later? You have to start making tough choices, and you have to give up certain comforts and certain distractions. Give them up. What is that in distracting you? For some of you, let me tell you why some of you are not succeeding. I can give you one hack now. If I give you that hack now, and you do that hack, I guarantee you your next 30 days will change. If you want that hack, go to the chat room and type, give me the hack. If you know you will not do the hack, don't type it. If you know you will do the hack, just type it, give me the hack. I will give you the hack. All right. Now I'll give you the hack. Next, go to the chat room. Go to the chat room. Type in the 3 most distracting things to you. If it's social media, don't just write social media, write TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Whatever the 3 most important things that distract you, type them. If it's social media, just go type TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Whatever the 3, type them. I'm looking at the charts. I'm giving you a hack now that will propel you to success. DSTV, Facebook, Instagram. Another person said Facebook, friends, family. WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok. Now, let me tell you what you need to do. For many of you here now, many of you, even those who are saying my job, let me just give you what you're going to do now. Your job is not your problem. As I speak to you, delete from your phone now Instagram, delete Facebook, delete TikTok. Delete them now. Delete. If you have DSTV and your DSTV is distracting you, right? Remove the cable. Get scissors. Cut it. Cut your DSTV wire, the signal cable from the dish. Cut it. Where are those people that need the hacks? And have you run away from the chat room? Delete. You deleted Facebook yesterday. Remaining 2. It's still remaining TikTok and Instagram. Delete. You must sacrifice something. You must sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice, you're not going anywhere. Somebody said friends. How can friends be your distraction? Are they financially free friends? You can actually put your friends where they should be. If your friends are not financially free and letting them distract you, probably you are even the one distracting them. House chores, work, IG. That means I say house chores, work, IG. Your main problem is not house chores, it's not work, it is IG. Delete the IG. Delete the Instagram. You must sacrifice something. Your family is not distracting you. Right now, some of them are at work. Some are in school. What are you doing currently? Accessing phone. Accessing phone cannot distract you. Procrastinating. So you must sacrifice. You have to recognize that sacrifices are investments in your future accomplishments. When you sacrifice, you are investing in your future accomplishment. You have to delay gratifications. You have to make these short-term sacrifices for your long-term success. Very important. You see, anything you type here as an excuse is an excuse. Anything you type is an excuse. You know why? Let me give you the test for your excuse. Anything that you have typed in here, let me give you a test. When you test your excuses, the test is simple. Ask yourself this question. Is there any human being on earth who have the same problem I have, the same excuse I have, who became successful? Is there? The answer is yes, there are. How did they do it? How did they do it? Someone said, I'm a full-time gospel minister. Are you preaching 24 hours in a day? Are you always preaching 24 hours in a day? And you are a full-time gospel minister. Let me tell you something. Many of us make mistakes thinking that because we are gospel ministers or we are pastors, we're not going to contribute to people's financial life. No, it's not just about the money. It's not just about preaching the good news. The Bible says when Jesus crossed to the other side of the Jordan, a large crowd gathered and were waiting for him. When he got there, Jesus Christ didn't tell them, didn't start casting demons from them. He didn't tell the apostles to start preaching to them. He didn't tell them to start rebuking, to start binding. What did he tell them? He told them, give them something to eat. He understands that a hungry man does not pray properly. Give them something to eat. On 2 occasions, he fed people, multitudes. How many people are you giving something to eat, even as you preach as a full-time minister? Let me not deviate from the course of the meeting this morning. So you have to recognize that sacrifices are investment in your future accomplishments. So what is the first key? Absolute belief that you, not me, you will be extraordinarily successful. Second key, insane commitment. You will list all these keys at the end. Third key, showing up always. Fourth key, working your butt totally off. The fifth key we just finished is sacrifice. Sacrifice. Without sacrifice, you cannot win. The sixth key is consistency. Consistency. And I call consistency the key to sustainable progress. They say a river does not cut through rocks by its power. A river cuts through rocks by its consistency. It is consistency that will make you succeed in any venture you are going into. You know why? Because without consistency, people won't see you as being reliable. So you want to start establishing consistent habits, consistent routines that align with your goals. You see, if you want to succeed and you are not consistent in doing the activities that creates the success you are looking for, forget about consistency. It will not come to you. So you want to start by establishing habits and routines that align with your goals. That's why we have what we call the DMO, the daily methods of operation. That's why we have the standard methods of operation. These are consistent activities that align to create success in our business. Consistency is staying focused and committed even when faced with obstacles. You are focused, you are committed, you know where you are going to. That is consistent. Because there are people who are not consistent. Guess what? They are chasing something and a bird flies around and you know what? Oh my goodness, see that bird there. They chase the bird and they're gone. They're gone. They're in this business today. Tomorrow somebody tells them there's another business that pays better than this deal you are currently in. And you know what? They're in that new deal. Next tomorrow you meet another person, there's a business that pays better than the deal that pays better than the deal that you're currently in. Then they go for the deal that pays better than the deal that pays better than the deal they're currently in. And they leave that one. They move to the next one. 3 days later, somebody comes up. There's a new deal that pays better than the 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 deal that you're currently in. And they dive into that deal that pays better than the 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 deal they're currently in. And they're jumping from one place to another. Consistency is the key to sustainable. Consistency is tracking your progress and making adjustments along the way. Tracking your progress as you are going. You're making adjustments, seeing what works, what doesn't work. Consistency is harnessing the power of incremental progress for long-lasting success. That's consistency. That's what Darren Hardy was talking about in his book, The Compound Effect. He said, little things done consistently over a period of time will lead to enormous differences in results. If an aircraft takes off and that aircraft is supposed to fly on a straight line from Nigeria to, let's say, Spain, and the aircraft deviates by just 0.1 degree out of its course, and is consistent on that 0.1 degree, consistent, that aircraft will not arrive in Spain. That aircraft might end up in Trinidad and Tobago. It's possible because it is consistently going on the wrong direction. So you see, the power of consistency is, if you are consistent on the wrong thing, you will arrive at the wrong destination. If you are consistent on the right activities, you will arrive at the right destination. So you want to make sure that as you apply consistency in your business, in your life, you are consistent in doing the things that will create success for you. A river cuts through rocks, not by its power, but by its consistency. Number one key is what? Absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. Number two belief is insane commitment. Number three belief, showing up always. Number four, sorry, not belief, key. Number four key, working your butts off. Number five key is sacrifice. Number six key is consistency. Number seven key is self-confidence. Self-confidence. This one is what I love to call unleashing your inner power. Self-confidence is unleashing your inner power. Self-confidence is developing a positive image and belief in your ability. What you see in yourself, your insights, only you see it. The power of self-confidence is that no other person sees it. You are the only one that sees it. Unleashing your inner power. People will see you as a confident person, but you are the one that sees yourself as a self-confident person because it emanates from inside. You want to become absolutely successful? Success is for confident people. Self-confidence is developing a positive self-image and belief in your abilities. You say this, I can do this, and you do it. Say an elephant is bigger than a lion. But when an elephant sees a lion, do you know what an elephant sees? An elephant sees somebody there's something that wants to eat it. So the elephant is afraid. This guy is coming to eat me. But when a lion sees an elephant, all that a lion is seeing is lunch. This is one big hamburger. That's all the lion is seeing. One giant plate of ogunfe. That's all the lion is seeing. My lunch. And that belief that the elephant is his lunch, despite the fact that the elephant is way bigger than the lion, propels the lion because of the self-confidence the lion has to attack the elephant. Even though the elephant can kill the lion with just one stomp of the foot, the lion still goes ahead to attack because of self-confidence. When you have self-confidence, you break through barriers. When you have self-confidence, you go win in this business. Nothing stops you. Self-confidence is embracing self-acceptance and learning from failures and setbacks. Self-confidence tells you whatever people are saying, they're on their own. What is important is where I am going to and what I think about myself. Self-confidence is overcoming self-doubt and fear of judgment. There are people that are so afraid of judgment, people judging them. What will this person say? What will this person say? You are so afraid of judgment. When you are a person who is afraid of people judging you, you have confidence issues. When you are always afraid of what people will say, you have self-confidence issues. You want to work on your self-confidence. Self-confidence is overcoming self-doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Self-confidence is overcoming fear of judgment. You go all out and do what you want to do. What people will say, let them say. The truth is this. If you do, they will say. If you don't do, they will say. So no matter what, let them say. Go ahead and do what you think is good for you to do. Self-confidence is radiating confidence to inspire other people and attract opportunities to yourself. Self-confidence is attractive. A self-confident person is an attractive person. A self-confident person is someone that everybody wants to be around. Unleashing your inner power. That is self-confidence. Pathway to extraordinary success. The first key, absolute belief that you will be extraordinarily successful. The second key, insane commitments. Third key, showing up always. Fourth key, working your butt off. Fifth key, sacrifice. Sixth key, consistency. Seventh key, self-confidence. eighth key, discipline. The eighth key is discipline. And as we are told, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without discipline, you cannot accomplish anything of what? Discipline is setting clear and meaningful objectives, and you go for it no matter how you feel. Discipline is doing the things you said you're going to do, whether you're in the mood to do it or not. Discipline is establishing a structured approach to work and life. That's why we have our engagement structure, because it creates discipline in your business, creates discipline around you. That's why we have the engagement structure, the achievement structure, the leadership structures in our team, because it creates discipline in an organization like our own. Discipline creates an organization. An organization comes from the word organized nation. An organized nation is a disciplined nation. Discipline is practicing self-control and staying committed to your plans, staying committed to your goals. What are your goals for today? What do you want to achieve today? How many calls do you want to make today? Discipline is telling yourself, I am going to make these 100 calls, no matter how I feel. Discipline is, I am not going to stand up from my seat today. I'm not going to leave my office today until I make my required calls. Discipline is practicing self-control and staying committed to your plans. You need to learn how to leverage discipline to overcome distractions and maintain focus. Sometimes all you want to tell yourself is, I am disciplined. I will not do this. I am disciplined. I will stay on this course. That is it. I remember as a young man practicing martial arts, karate, I had gotten to the level of black belts. And sometimes I'll be doing something and I get so weak. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. And what do? I tell myself, guy, you're a third degree black belt. You cannot stop. You cannot quit. What if your coach is looking at you now? What will you tell him? What if your students are looking at you now? What will they tell you? What will you tell them? You cannot quit. You have to keep going. And I use that as fuel and I push myself. I keep going. I keep going. I keep going. No matter how tired I get, it can be as simple as telling yourself, you know what? I am disciplined. And because I am disciplined, I will do this thing. Because I am disciplined, I will do this. I will keep doing it. I am disciplined. Go to the chat room and tell yourself, I am disciplined. Type it in the chat room. I am disciplined. I am disciplined. It's only discipline that will make you show up early for your cell meetings. Only discipline will make you show up daily for your cell meetings. Only discipline will make you show up even when it looks as if everything is falling apart. Only discipline. Pathway to extraordinary success. Key number one, absolute belief that you'll be successful, extraordinarily successful. Key number two, insane commitment. Key number three, showing up always. Key number four, working your butt off. Key number five, sacrifice. Key number six, consistency. Key number seven, self-confidence. Key number eight, discipline. Key number nine, responsibility. Responsibility. What is responsibility? I define responsibility as embracing ownership and accountability. Embracing ownership and accountability. That is responsibility. Responsibility is accepting responsibility for your actions, for your choices, and for the outcomes that come with those choices you make, whether they are good or not. And as a leader, responsibility means taking ownership of what is happening, things that were caused by you and things that were caused by your team. If there's something going wrong, take ownership. You're the leader of the team. Find solutions. If there's something going right, give the praise to the team. Give the praise to the team. When you give the praise to the team, it helps them to develop more. It helps them to feel good. It increases their sense of value and they produce more results. And they take you and place you on a much higher pedestal. Responsibility is learning from mistakes and actively seeking solutions. That's responsibility. Being accountable, looking at your business, documenting your business, using the key performance indicator to document your business. How many calls you are made in your team today? How many people attended presentations in your team today? How many? How many people joined your business? How many follow-up calls? How many events are happening in your team this weekend? That is taking responsibility. And it's just not knowing the numbers, it is working to improve the numbers. How many people joined your business this week? Work to improve the numbers. That's responsibility. Because if you are not accountable, you don't know what's happening in your organization. How do you have a business? Imagine a bank that has no accountability. Imagine a bank without accountability. Will you put your money in a bank without accountability? You will never put your money in a bank without accountability. Why do you expect people to put their money, their trust, their investment in your business without accountability? You will never put your own money in a bank without accountability, in a bank that does things anyhow. Why will you people expect people to invest their future, their dreams in your business when there's no accountability in your business, when there's no responsibility, when you're not responsible? Responsibility is demonstrating integrity and reliability in all aspects of life. That's responsibility. Responsibility is building trust and respect through taking ownership. You build trust and respect. Like I said, responsibility is embracing ownership and accountability. What I'm giving you are keys you need for extraordinary success. Not just for any kind of success, but for extraordinary success. What are the keys? Number one, absolute belief that you'll be successful. Number two, insane commitment. Number three, showing up always. Number four, working your butt off. Number five, sacrifice. Number six, consistency. Number seven, self-confidence. Number eight, discipline. Number nine, responsibility. Number 10 is very, very crucial. You see, this number 10 is so that it has made a lot of people stay low, stay on the ground, even though they would have become better. Number 10, willingness to outgrow everyone. Willingness to outgrow everyone. That's what I call embracing continuous growth. Willingness to outgrow everyone. Some people here today, I feel so sorry for you. You know why? Because your love for your friends is holding you on the ground. Some people say one of the problems they have is friends. They put in a classroom. Your love for your friends is holding you on the ground. Your friends are people who are dining with you at the ground state energy level. Let me tell you an example, give you an example using water, physics. In physics, you are told that the ground state energy level is the most stable. And to talk about the energy levels for you to understand it from the layman points of view, if I get a cold water and I put cold water in a kettle, that water remains water at the liquid state, right? It remains at the liquid state. It just sit down there. If I want to, what I now need to do, if I start increasing the energy level of the water, how do I increase the energy level? I put fire right under the kettle. And as the fire heats up the kettle, the water molecules begin to absorb energy. And as they absorb energy, these water molecules begin to move around fast. And over time, the water molecule becomes so fast, and then the energy becomes so high that these water molecules begin to escape from the kettle. That's when you see the kettle, the water boiling. Boiling water is actually energy of water molecules having gotten to a certain threshold that they can now become gases and they escape. Now, what happens if I remove the fire? If I remove the fire, the source of heat has been removed and the water molecules begins to cool down, and everything. So if I even cover even if they were gases already, and I cover this strongly, everything will condense and become liquid again. Why? Because the ground state energy level is the most. If I don't apply heat to come down the same energy level it was, which is the energy of the room. It's called room temperature. Many of you today are failing in business because you're operating at room temperature. You're operating at room temperature. You're operating at the temperature of the environment you find yourself. The environment of broke people is the environment where you're operating. The environment of mediocres is the environment where you're operating. The environment of laggards, or what do you call them, is the environment where you're operating. The environment of people who don't desire success is the environment where you're operating. That is your environment, and you're operating at the temperature. The only way for you to excel is to heat yourself up. And when you heat yourself up, you know what's going to happen? You absorb energy and you will escape from that room temperature where your friends are sitting. That is if you are willing to outgrow everyone. And the only way to outgrow these people is to heat yourself up. It's challenging yourself to constantly learn and develop. It is in seeking out mentors and learning from the experiences of other people. You must not get all the experiences yourself. They say experience is the best teacher. Yes, but a wise man learns from the experience of other people. You must be willing to outgrow your friends. You must be willing to outgrow your family. You must be willing to outgrow your relatives. You must be willing to outgrow your people around you in your work environment. Outgrowing them does not mean you're not communicating with them. But in some cases, you will need to outgrow them physically, mentally, spiritually, in every way possible. Remember, when Abraham went to sacrifice his son Isaac at the top of the mountain, Abraham took his slaves, his sheep, everything. They went to the mountain. And when they got to the foot of the mountain, Abraham turned to them and said, "Tarry here, stay here, while I and the youth go to the top of the mountain and make the sacrifice." They have come thus far. That is how far they can come with you on your journey to the top of the mountain. For you to get to the top of the mountain, you are now going with people who are willing to go to the top of the mountain and not with those who want to sit at the bottom of the mountain. Not everybody has the right to be in your life at all points in time. There comes a time when you outgrow people if you must get to the top. Willingness to outgrow everyone is surrounding yourself with ambitious and inspiring individuals. If you're not ready to outgrow, if you're so lovey, huggy, kissy with your friends, you don't want to outgrow them. You just want to keep on going to that bar behind your house. You want to go and watch, go to viewing center and watch television, watch Manchester United with them. Guess what? You are operating at the room temperature. Room temperature is the temperature at which mediocres path to extraordinary success. Key number one, absolute belief that you'll be successful. Key number two, insane commitment. Key number three, showing up always. Key number four, work your butt off. Key number five, sacrifice. Key number six, consistency. Key number seven, self-confidence. Key number eight, discipline. Key number nine, responsibility. Key number 10, willingness to outgrow everyone. This brings us to the last key, key number 11, never quit, never. And I call key number 11, the resilience to overcome adversity. The resilience to overcome adversity. Never quit. Never quitting means cultivating resilience and perseverance in the face of challenges. Never quitting means learning from failures and bouncing back stronger. Never quitting means nurturing a growth mindset. It means embracing setbacks as learning opportunities. If you read the book by John Maxwell, Failing Forward, say failure is not fatal. Failure is not final, but it is the key. It is the willingness to continue that counts. Never quit. You will be hit by adversity. You're going to overcome it. You will be hit by tough times, by difficulties. Never quit. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Never quitting means embodying a never quit attitude to persistently pursue your goals. It means going for my goals. This is my goal. That's my mountain to climb. It's either you see me at the top of the mountain waving my flag, or you see me dead on the wayside. Because either way, I am not coming back. That is the mindset of someone who never quits. We need to understand these things. Because if you want to win, you need to ensure that you are there to win by all means necessary. You want to incorporate these elements I've mentioned, these 11 elements I've mentioned to you in your life, so you can build a solid foundation and reach your highest aspirations. Remember that success is not an endpoint, as I said at the beginning. Success is an ongoing journey of growth. Success is an ongoing journey of resilience. Success is an ongoing journey of self-discovery. So you must understand that with commitment, with consistency, with discipline, with an unwavering belief in yourself, you can transform your dreams into reality. And as you do that, you will inspire people along the way as you move. So embrace these requirements, right? Embrace these key concepts I've mentioned to you and unleash your full potential for extraordinary success. Trust me, success is a beautiful thing if you want it for yourself. It's beautiful. It's worth it. Thank you very much, everyone, for being with us. in this power cell meeting for this morning. I believe you all got value. I want to advise you, go out and claim that success that belongs to you. Guess what? You are built for greatness. You are worthy of success because God made you to be successful. When God made you, he said, go into the world, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue. That means God made you to be a success. You know what? Act like one. Thank you so much.